When the name Ralph Lauren comes to mind, we envision the epitome of style, iconic t-shirts, exquisite coats. But beneath that elegance, it seems there are a lot of questions. Ralph Lauren finds itself under investigation in Canada. It faces the allegation that the very garments that are adored around the world are woven with threads of forced labor, specifically by the suppressed Uighur Muslims in China's Xinjiang province. Our next report telling you more.
Classy, timeless, sophisticated. Those are the tags fashion giant Ralph Lauren likes to be known for. But what about the tag of being complicit in using Uighur forced labor? Is that a tag the brand will have to deal with? Well, Canada's corporate watchdog has launched an investigation into Ralph Lauren's Canadian unit. They are investigating allegations that the fashion giant used forced labor from China's Uighur minority. The story begins in 2022, when a coalition of around 28 civil society organizations filed a complaint against Ralph Lauren. They alleged that the Canadian unit of the brand has a supply relationship with Chinese companies that use or benefit from the use of Uighur forced labor. The Canadian Ombudsperson for Responsible Enterprise says it published an initial assessment report. Investment firm Gambhir is also facing similar allegations. The Ottawa-based Uighur rights advocacy project has welcomed the investigation, but Ralph Lauren is yet to respond to the latest development. This, by the way, is not the first time a leading fashion brand has come under fire over forced labor allegations. In the last few years, several large US and Canadian multinational companies have been accused of using Uighur forced labor, either directly or in their supply chains. According to human rights groups, brands continue to source from the region or from factories connected to the forced labor of Uighur people. Millions of Uighur people in the Xinjiang region of China have been subjected to human rights violations. Many of the world's fashion brands are guilty. Xinjiang, which is home to the Uighurs, produces 85% of China's cotton. It also accounts for at least 20% of the global supply. This cotton is distributed to factories across the region and country, which makes the traceability of forced labor extremely difficult. Even though some big companies say they are investigating these claims, the question arises: how can one be sure that their sourcing partners have not been part of this system of modern-day slavery? According to rights groups, over 1 million Uighurs and other Muslim minorities are held in re-education camps in Xinjiang. In these camps, they are subjected to forced labor. China denies the accusations and calls these camps vocational centers designed to curb extremism. Meanwhile, UN High Commissioner for Human Rights has described the treatment meted out to Uyghurs as crimes against humanity. China's poor human rights record in Xinjiang has led to growing global outrage. But will the fashion industry take a stand? As more and more high-end brands face accusations of having links to an already exploitative system. Bureau Report, WION World is One.
WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the updates on the move.